The Defender State Monument, located near the Brown County Courthouse, commemorates the lives of those who died defending New Ulm during the August 1862 battles with the Dakota Indians.
Well, the Defender's Monument was erected by the state in 1891, and this had been the result of many years of prominent people in New Ulm and other people that wanted to somehow recognize the defenders of New Ulm. New Ulm was under attack on August 19th and August 23rd. We did not have any army here at that time or any troops come in. The people that defended New Ulm were civil soldiers or civilians that just turned into citizen soldiers. And we had help come from Le Sueur and from Blue Earth and from Lafayette. And the people that came in from the outlying areas of Brown County formed into companies. So you had the Siegel Company, the Cottonwood Company, the Milford Company. And all of these citizen soldiers felt that in some way they should be recognized and remembered for what they did to contribute to the defense of New Ulm in 1862. So with pleas to the state, $3,000 was finally appropriated from the legislature, and the Defender's Monument was dedicated in 1891.
The Bronze Monument Company of Bridgeport, Connecticut, created the obelisk. In the years following the Civil War, thousands of monuments were erected across the nation to honor its veterans, and white bronze became a popular and inexpensive substitute for stone. These monuments were cast from pure zinc, but the term white bronze was used to make it sound more appealing. Individual epitaphs were usually cast on separate plates, then fixed to the marker by screws with ornamental heads. For the Brown County Monument, a local committee selected Anton Gog to create the two relief scenes for the base.
The first place that it was put when it was first erected was right in the intersection of State Street and Center Street. And by 1917, when car traffic was overtaking the horse and buggy era, and you had a lot of accidents up there at that intersection, it was felt that it was a danger, so it was moved to its present site, which is on the boulevard on Center Street, right by the courthouse.
The monument raises important questions about how we deal with art that no longer reflects community values. As you walk around it, you will see a relief sculpture of Charles Flandreau, the respected commander of the city's defense. An inscription honors those who fought there, that is, those who fought against the depredations of the savages. These words reflect the views of many of that generation toward the Dakota, but one that we now recognize as misguided and inadequate to explain the complexities of history. We asked Dr. Eldon Lawrence, a member of the Sisseton-Wahpeton Dakota, how he thought visitors should view the monument from the perspective of the 21st century.
The only thing I see with about the monument sitting here by itself, like I said before, it tells one side of the story. And it gives an outsider the impression that these were the good guys and the bad guys were the other ones. And it's written on here, the savages. And that's a common term that they kind of lump everything together. In fact, there was a lot of friendly Indians during that war. In fact, the whole Sisseton-Wahpetons weren't involved in that war. And they did a lot of things to prevent it from going any further. And they had saved a lot of lives, innocent lives, by risking their own lives to save the white people, the women and children in particular. And that story is never told. And so when you read this, you're getting the idea that they were all bad. And there was no good Indians. Yeah, the old adage, you know, the only good Indian was a dead Indian. And so I think this kind of reinforces that to people who don't know. And that's one thing I think about this monument and a few of the others that I've seen. I would prefer that you take some knowledgeable person who could integrate both both perspectives at one time and put it in such a way that it's acceptable both ways. And then you brought the two together, and maybe something positive would come of that. But if you put this, they said this, and they said this, and you got that thing going, and people say, well, I believe this one, but I don't believe that one. I don't think they'll get a clear perspective of the big picture. I think you get one viewpoint, and that's the non-Indian viewpoint. And I always said that too often the Indian voice, the Dakota voice is missing. And I think that's probably the case in most of these monuments that they put up. It's put up by people who view it from one side.
And should